Alright guys, in this video we're going to start adding portfolio posts. So this is my portfolio page. You can see I already added this here at the top. Right now there's nothing to show because we don't really have any categories. So let's get started. So I already added this to my menu. Now to add new portfolio posts, we want to go on a portfolio and add new. Now you see there are a few options here that are a little bit interesting. Let's do first things first. Let's just add a portfolio title. The content, now here the content will be used on the portfolio page. So if you want to create, talk about your work, I'm just going to generate some dummy content. And so I'm just generated some dummy content. I'm just going to paste this in here. And next thing you want to do, even before we do this, is add an excerpt. Because the thing is, when you look at the page itself, this is not really the content. This is just the excerpt. The content comes when you go inside the page. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. Matter of fact, copy, oops, and paste this over here. So there we have our excerpt. Next thing you want to do is sort out your page layout. Now I'm going to leave this as default. Sidebar position, I'm going to leave it with right side because my image is not going to be very big. So if I show you more or less what I mean, if we didn't have the sidebar, this image would stretch all across the screen. So if your image is not big enough, you might lose a little bit of quality. So I like leaving this with the sidebar. So let's go back there. I'm just going to leave it with that with a sidebar. This disable image slider, I'm going to get back to that in a little bit. Show breadcrumbs, I'm going to show that. And I'm going to start adding categories. So inspiration, maybe add photography. I love photography. How good is photography? And add a new category. Now, once we do that, add our categories, we're going to set featured image. Now, the good thing about UltraSharp with featured images is you can add one featured image, but you can add as many images as you want. If we go back here to our portfolio page on the live preview, you'll see this first item actually has, if I'm not mistaken, 4 featured images, 1 featured image, and 3 other gallery images. So when you hover that, you can see there's like a little slide going on, and now that's where that option comes in place, the disable image slider. When you go into the page, into the post that has more than 1 image, you'll see that there's this little slide going on. Now we can disable that if you only want to display the first image. So I would just leave that on because I quite like that. So I'm just going to set a featured image. Just uploaded my image, use as featured. Now if you want to add those slides, you can just drop more files here and it will sort of like everything you upload will show in there. So it's quite simple, no hassle, it's as easy as it gets. Now let's sort out our post features. Now this area right here, the everything below the enable video, it's sort of lets you, instead of showing this as the full content, you can put a video instead. So if we enable that, we can just sort of add a YouTube or a Vimeo video or a Flash file. Now the YouTube video and Vimeo video, if I select Vimeo, I have to put my Vimeo video code. Now this is your video code. So if you go to vimeo.com, yeah, sorry guys, I just went to vimeo.com and just opened a random video and copied the URL. So I just pasted it here. This is not right. This is not our video code. The video code is just these numbers over here. Same thing with YouTube. You have those weird YouTube characters. So I will just put that here. I'm just going to disable this because I don't want to show this. Actually, I do. Disable share like page. That's the social icons if you want to disable that. It's good for social media. I leave it on anyway. Post info is just this little thing here, your dates and your categories. Other than that, we're pretty much done. So I'm just gonna publish this, and let's go on a portfolio page and refresh. So there we go. This is our a title. This is just my my excerpt. These likes here, you can disable them on the custom admin panel. If we click here, let's check out our video. There you go, Vimeo video. That's the little code that I got, the random video from Vimeo, and our content. Now we can enable comments on the on portfolio, but that takes a little bit longer. I'll get into that in the documentation. If you guys have any doubts, please send me an email. And that's how you do portfolio posts. And next video, we're just going to go through quickly with the portfolio category layout, which is also just like the blog category layout on our, actually, the it's just over here. We can just go on portfolio options, portfolio categories page, just select your options, and that should be good to go. And also, back on the page, remember when we created, there was those categories that we could exclude. So here they are: inspiration and photography. You can select multiple by just holding Command and clicking. If I'm not mistaken, on Windows is Control. So you can just hold Control and click, but not on Mac. But that's pretty much it. I hope I covered it all. If you have any doubts, please send us an email. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Have a next video, we're just going to start talking about the shortcodes and widgets and the more sort of techie area. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.